going. That's 368.
Woo. Okay, go, go, go.
Okay.
Always an adventure. We never know what we're going to be facing in these Airbnbs.
Well, you can really tell that we're in the big city now. I mean, there's so much going on here. Oh my goodness, this looks amazing.
It's hard not to form an impression of a place when you've gone through all the travel blogs and the vlogs, and they all kind of say the same thing.
We know that Budapest is great for architecture and history and food, but also bars and parties and spas, and even parties in the spas.
That last one sounds a little intense. Of course, there's probably a lot more to Budapest beyond the spas and the nightlife.
We're there for a whole month, so we're going to have ample opportunity to see what the city has to offer. But first, we have to get there.
Okay, it's around 20 minutes till our train's supposed to leave, and they still haven't put up which platform it's leaving from, so hopefully it's gonna come up soon because we've got to get there with these two big bags. Platform 1, here we go.
This is the part that I least like about train travel. I love long rides through the countryside. I love looking out the window, but what I really hate is standing at a platform and being nervous about how we're gonna haul all of this luggage and these two dogs onto a train before it leaves the station. I mean, we're not exactly traveling light here. The routine is that I handle the poodles and Gillian hauls the bags. And I don't envy her job because we did bring along quite a few of our groceries from Bratislava. So those bags are a little extra heavy.
It's taped on the window, keep going, that's 368. Woo! We were at the wrong end of the platform, so we had to make a little bit of a run for it. Okay, suitcase 1 done. Suitcase 2.
Okay, go, go, go.
Okay.
Quickly.
Yeah, it's fine.
You made it. I think I'd probably make the whole train boarding experience a little more stressful than it needs to be, but we're here, we made it. We got on the train before it took off.
Usually when we bring you guys along for our first day in a city, we've had a chance to get there, unpack our bags, kind of dust ourselves off.
But not today. So today you're getting the complete, the unfiltered view. We're all going to see the city for the very first time together.
Of course, that includes checking out our neighborhood, getting something to eat, and obviously taking a tour of our Airbnb.
And I'm hoping that it's really nice because it sure was expensive. Now, if you're new to our channel, you've never met us before, a quick round of intros.
So I'm Gillian, this is Stephanie, and we've got Jasper and Huxley hanging out with their carriers below.
So the four of us are traveling the world full time and sharing it as we go.
Hey, and our bags are still right here where I left them. Got this handy lock. It's a long way down.
It is a long way
Oh
down.
my goodness. Okay, off we go. Okay, so the train ride was part 1. The next stop is getting a cab to our Airbnb. Now we heard that it can be a little bit dicey with the cabs here, kind of getting hustled. So we're gonna order one through an app. It's the Bolt app, and that'll make sure we don't have to fuss with explaining our address or having the right change. It's all in the app, so we're just gonna go ahead with that now.
And this is the part where Gillian may regret bringing all of those extra groceries from Bratislava. Those suitcases are heavy.
Okay, well, we've made it to our building. And do you think there are any Airbnbs in this building? I'm not sure. Based on the number of lockboxes, I think so. Here we go. We got a key and a fob. Okay, we're supposed to wave this fob somewhere. I mean, the gate's open. I guess we don't need the fob. Oy, here we go. I think we can all fit. Oh, Effie.
Always an adventure. We never know what we're going to be facing in these Airbnbs. This is a very kind of strange courtyard here. I don't think I'm going to be spending much time on the patio area. Okay, so as always, whenever I'm about to enter a new Airbnb, I'm always really hoping that the inside is a lot better than what we're seeing here on the outside. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we are, and this place is looking very new and nice. I'm liking it already. So we're just heading into the main space and put on a couple lights. It's a little bit dim, and what I'm seeing is a very welcoming living room. I mean, there's not a lot of furniture aside from this one couch, but what a couch. I mean, this thing is just gonna swallow us whole. It's so huge and so cushiony. Now, we were kind of wondering what this little thing was when we saw it in the Airbnb photos, and it's not a fireplace like we thought it was, which of course we totally don't need in the middle of the summer, but it does seem to have some sort of little like LED candle thing, just I guess provide a little ambiance to this space. Over to the kitchen, and it's looking very nice, I have to say, very clean and minimal. So we have all the appliances that I like to see. There's a coffee maker, there's a microwave. Of course, I'm not the final judge of what makes for a good kitchen. Of course, Gillian is gonna have a go through this place to see what's hiding in the cupboards, because if it is kind of a wild mess, then she's definitely gonna have to do one of her famous decluttering jobs.
This is fine. We have dishes, a nice set of teacups and coffee cups. Got all the cutlery, pots and pans. All right, okay, well, this is not my favorite thing when there are a lot of half-used items. I think it's supposed to be maple syrup. Got, you know, a single 3-in-1, open sugar. Actually, this is not too bad. There's some cleaning supplies. I'm pretty satisfied with the under the sink situation.
And let's go check out the bathroom. And what I'm seeing is a lovely surprise. So not only do we have a toilet and a shower and a sink all in the same room, we haven't seen that so far in our travels through Europe, but I'm seeing a bathtub, which is such a treat because we don't often get that in our Airbnbs. Oh, and this is interesting. All the tiling in the bathroom is this sparkly gold. It's on the back wall, it's on the bathtub, it's even on the floor. And over here, we have the bedroom. And this is a very sweet little room. I think they've done a nice job decorating it. They really hit hard on the navy and the white, but it comes together very nicely. It also has a very heavy navy curtain, and I kind of wonder what happens when I open it up and take a look out the window. Okay, it's the courtyard. So we'll be keeping this closed while we're here. All right, I think this is a pretty nice place. I think we're gonna be very comfortable settling in here for the month. And like I said on the train, it was a little pricier than I would have liked, but we'll be sharing all the costs with you when we do a wrap-up video at the end of the month. Well, we made it into Budapest. We got into our Airbnb, so I think the very next order of business has to be getting something to eat. But we're gonna take the long way there because I'm dying to see how gorgeous the waterfront is. I think we're gonna be pretty wowed by what we see. Well, you can really tell that we're in the big city now compared to quiet Bratislava. I mean, there's so much going on here. There's so many people out and about. We seem to have found ourselves in a very high-end little section of Budapest here. So if you need any luxury items, apparently this is a street to come to. Well, we've reached a beautiful open square here, and I'm really loving the architecture. I mean, we've only just arrived, but definitely I'm seeing it's quite a nice mix of old and new, and just really a great vibe to the city. You can tell it's going to be a very energetic place to stay for a month.
Ooh, I can see the Danube. It's right over here. Wow, well, there's no denying that is a huge castle up on the hill. So we're staying over here on the Pest side of Budapest, and over there is the Buda side. Wow. Yet another absolutely beautiful square. Just look at these buildings, they're amazing.
icy cool. Come on, Jasper.
After all that, I think it's time for a very well-deserved snack. So we wanted to have a very typical food for Budapest, and on all the resources, everything we looked at said that the thing we need to try is Langos, which I believe is the most popular street food. And we didn't want to go just anywhere, so we did some research using Google Maps to find what is supposed to be a very excellent version of Langos. Oh my goodness, this looks amazing. Well, here it is, and it is magnificent looking. And apparently this is actually a single serving. This is just for one person, so I'll do my best. What we have is a gorgeous looking fried bread, and then it has been slathered in sour cream and then very liberally sprinkled with shredded cheese. I think it will provide me with a few calories. I'm thinking it will be sufficient for the afternoon. Look at that bread. Oh, it's nice and soft with a real crisp on top. All that sour cream. My goodness. It's so good. It's like an incredible savory donut, just so rich with all the sour cream, so rich with all the cheese. It's really delicious. I'm gonna limit myself though. I don't think I should have these every single day because it's a real solid meal in itself.
All right, so it's my turn to give this deliciousness a try. Oh yes, I can just hear the crunchiness. And I went with the one without garlic, just as a little favor to Stephanie. It's actually a little thinner than I expected, which is great because I think that I can eat the whole thing. So maybe we'll have to get another one for you, Stephanie. Well, we were making our way back to our Airbnb and we saw that there's this lovely park here, so we thought we would have a little look around. Well, the park's not that big, but there is a lot going on here. There's this beautiful fountain, there's this massive Ferris wheel, and people just enjoying the afternoon. What a lovely spot. Wow, and there's even a skate park too.
All right, that's our first day in Budapest done.
And now that we're here, it's clear that there is so much to see and do in this city, maybe even more than we can fit into a month.
Yeah, I can already tell Budapest is going to be a lot to handle, especially given the size of the city.
And we've only seen a tiny little sliver of it so far.
Yeah, it's such a huge contrast with what we saw in Bratislava.
That's for sure. I mean, Bratislava is very small and quiet in comparison. In fact, the old town is so small that most people just visit for a single day.
But we decided to book a whole month there, and as soon as we arrived, we were kind of wondering if we had made a huge mistake planning so much time. But you can see for yourself by clicking on the next video right here.
I think this must be one of those stag parties we know Bratislava is so famous for. Okay, they're pretty tame so early in the morning, I don't mind.